Hey guys, Colbert here. Welcome back to another raid video. Theodosia the Disgraced. Theodosia, it's a Greek name, guys. It means gift of God. This is a priest plus shadow priest. If you guys know your World of Warcraft, then you guys know the deal. This one is basically inspired by that in my thoughts. Although she doesn't do damage, not really. You're not gonna build her for damage. She just feels like that because she's got two forms, one that heals, she's a support, and the other one is the more shadow aspect where she applies debuffs and she becomes like an amazing support for helping you do more damage. So we're going to deep dive into this champion. Basically, it's going to be more so a showcase for the Chimera. More than anything, I've seen other creators do showcases on Theodosia, and she is... I mean, she can be good for PvP, but I don't feel like PvP will make her like a top tier mythical for PvP. I don't think that's her place. Okay, just because she lacks in a few aspects, and other champions other mythicals at least feel stronger. Okay, if we have a look at the gear that I'll be showcasing today, is just the merciless gear to help us reduce the skills cooldowns, refresh gear, and good amount of speed, so to be above any content that you're going to try and tackle, and then 670 resistance, basically helping you with the Chimera, just resisting everything in Chimera and also resisting everything everywhere else, pretty much. Okay, except for PvP. Okay, no relic here because there's something weird in the test server with relics. I can't find the relics that I have. I have all the relics on the test server. I just can't find them here, so I thought better not showcase anything, just to show on how she is naturally with some gear that is, I wouldn't say my gear is top tier, no. The one that I have on her, no ascensions, nothing. It's good amount of speed though, but good amount of resistance, so it's definitely not mid. Okay, resistance here on the masteries, although you can definitely go timely intervention when somebody dies to help them get back up. So there's that, good amount of supporting masteries here for both your buffs. She doesn't do buffs in her alternate form, so there's that, but she does do debuffs, so you get a benefit of this on one form, the benefit of this on the other form. Cycle of Magic is cool, Spirit Haste, and then Master Hexer because of her debuffs. Okay, could have gone Lasting Gifts, but I don't feel like it would benefit her because she doesn't really apply significant buffs that can be extended, because Unkillable cannot be extended. So I believe Perfect Veil can be extended, but Stone Skin cannot, so didn't feel like. So the first form, big heal on the default attack, and also she gets a Terminator fill, but she does not Terminator fill the allies, which this would have been great if this was, okay, not so much, because it's 5% per each alive ally, and then an additional for each alive enemy, so it is significant. For PvP, this is just screams PvP basically for her to be taking multiple turns, but again, it just for PvE stuff, I mean, there's only going to be one enemy and 5 allies or 6 allies for Hydra. Then we have a cleanse and also Perfect Veil, which is very strong. Cleanse is very useful, but she doesn't have anything like a block debuffs here, so Perfect Veil can still be very useful for some parts of the Chimera. Stone Skin is okay, revives dead allies and does a Terminator fill as well, plus the Unkillable that she can provide. This can be very useful for the Chimera because it actually hurts in there to on the Lion form, I believe, or no, the Ram form. That's where it hurts for your damage dealers. And then she's got an Equalize of HP. So basically, I'll show you guys, but you'll be switching forms for depending on what content you're trying to take down. Her alternate form, she also has an equalizer on the passive. It's just every 7 turns she equalizes HP. So look at this, beautiful alternate form. I love this form more so. Destroys targets speed by 3, so stacks up to 30 speed. That is very nice, because if I have a check on the Chimera, what kind of speed is the Chimera? Like 305, you can decrease that to 275. Pretty nice. And I believe once you destroy it, it doesn't matter which form the boss is, it's still gonna stay destroyed. So that's pretty cool, but it will take a little bit of time to stack up, but still you should be able to do it. There is this attack also, which can steal buffs and do an AoE attack. Block buffs and decreased defense can also be applied, that can be protected if her speed is higher than the enemy speed. This will not always be the case, but is definitely worthy, okay? Definitely pretty cool. Can be very cool for PvP, I would say, but not for, again, not for top tier PvP, unless you got like insane amounts of resistance plus the speed. This is pretty cool also because she can sleep enemies and apply decreased speed debuff for 2 turns on all enemies. So you'll need to have somebody remove the buffs, like a block debuff or a stone skin beforehand. She can apply the sleep. The decreased speed is cool. And then she can also do this as a protected debuff if she's got more speed again. And then can also decrease turn meter. And then a fantastic passive where she's immune to block active skills. Very nice, again, for PvP. When allies attack, their damage is increased by 25% of their target's current turn meter. So if the target has 100% turn meter, so they're ready to take their turns, you'll be doing 25% of their 25% of their turn meter, so 25% damage extra on them, assuming you went first. Okay, I went with cruelty on her for this showcase because this is a PvE blessing, but for PvP stuff, could definitely see polymorph being the one. And then a very nice aura, increases ally speed in all battles by 25%. So very cool Undead Hordes faction champion. So for, I would say, the siege, she can definitely be used in some of the posts. If you can do a condition for Undead Hordes, she'll be insanely annoying in there. So let's jump into the Chimera, just straight up there. For Hydra, you guys understand on how strong she can be with the AoE attacks, decrease speed, decrease defense, block buffs that can be protected are amazing. So let's go into the okay, so Chimera showcase. I had to set up some custom AI, change some gear on the others because I forgot I moved stuff around, but let's go in there. In my opinion, she's gonna be in her alternate form for the duration of, well, the majority of the fight, unless something happens with your champions. Okay, so you'll be switching forms. Here we can potentially do a weak hit, which is not nice, but let's see. There it is. Okay, that's why void champions are so good. So here, actually let me buff up when I have the increased defense. Start doing some damage on the boss, start reducing the defense because it's an insane amount of defense on the boss. And then as she's hitting, she'll also should be destroying health. All right, so here I can do decrease speed, but I don't want to do that. Let's do this. Look at that, speed decreased, defense decreased, pretty cool. So we've got multiple supports here, and I mean, Nekmo is a support, Riho is a support, not really damage, and then she's also, look at that, protected block buffs, decreased defense protected, pretty cool. Basically doing as much damage as we can right now until the switch of the forms comes, and I want to see her in the other form, right? Because we want to have some pretty cool debuffs. The thing is, the trials is a big thing about the Chimera. So she's not going to allow you to do an insane amount of trials. Perfect Veil helps. Okay, so some of the trials you need Perfect Veil. Unkillable helps you basically remain alive. So there's that. A cleanse of debuffs is nice. So there's also that. But other supports like Galathir have insane amounts of utility for decrease resistance, block active skills, turn meter boosting. It just makes sense. It makes a ton of sense to use Galathir if you do have him, but it's a very manual sort of setup. So we are in turn count 4. Let's have a look at how this is gonna go. Good amount of damage so far. So I'm not capped out on these two guys for damage. So this is like cool. Very soon we're going to switching around. We'll be switching around. So I wonder how that's going to go. So there it is, the turn meter boost. Doing good damage so far. There it is. The decreasing in speed is still going. So we're going to see about that. So I wonder on her alternate form, how that's going to go. So should I switch with her now? Should I try to do this? I don't think the protected debuffs stay. So I don't think they stay. It completely switches forms. So I might as well switch now, right before turn count 5, and see how that's going to go. So I can't do the unkillable. So I'll have to wait for my allies to die for this. But it's still going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool. And because I have the Merciless, that's should help me reduce this, but Merciless is when you attack, so it helps on her other form. So that's why I have that. So Relentless would be better, or Reflex would be better. Together with that other set, the 2-piece set would be better. If you see problems with this and just not getting your cooldowns reduced, right? So Riho is gonna get smacked. That's fine. Here I can actually start attacking because should be okay. Because once I revive, all right, this should give me unkillable. There it is. Not for him though. If I do this, unfortunately, it's gonna lose one unkillable, but it's fine. So I can start doing some damage here. Can do some damage next on him. So let's start applying some debuffs. Let's cleanse out. Can't do perfect veil here. Here's the stone skin. And like this way, I can still do some damage on the boss, right? Without killing myself. Trying to apply as many debuffs as I can. Still have the turns here for Riho to apply the debuffs that I need for this one. I just need one more, but I don't think I have it. I think it's decrease defense. Yeah. So I have the revive available, so I'm still gonna be attacking with this. So when my champions die, I should be okay, just to revive them and remain, you know, consistent with the damage boost, right? So here this should give me that first trial. All right, there it is. So here are under increased crit rate, crit damage, and weaken. So I don't have these buffs, so I kind of fail on this one. But perfect veil and decreased defense, that's actually pretty cool. If I have that, so this should kill Marius. So I want to do that. That's gonna give me the ability to apply the unkillable now. And I also want to try and do that trial, but we'll see. All right, I don't need to do this just yet. Theodosia needs to take a turn now. I want to give them perfect veil. All right. And then I'll try to get that trial done. I'm not trying to get the trials done here, but this is gonna kill him now, right? Yeah. See, mistake. But I did a ton of damage through that. So this should give me the trial. Actually, I got it from this. Oh, it just was delayed in counting it. So we're at 2 trials. And basically, this is going to go like this. Just trying to get as many trials as possible. So you see already the utility that she provides with the multiple forms. So this form is very crucial for this one. So we get the resist because of the high resist I had on her. We get the unkillable again going. Cleanse right here. The boss is going to attack us here, but basically should be okay for the most part. Look at that. She didn't get her buffs removed, so she's basically protected in that way. Can do this. All right. Just wait until they recover. They equalize in health, but with the leech, they should recover. Most of them should recover very quickly. Her A1 gives her very nice recovery to everybody. Ooh, that buff there is annoying. Let's see. Apply some debuffs. Then let's do this. Let's fill up. So when the equalize happens, I want it to happen soon. It should be okay. Also, the stone skin is actually helping me by a ton, right? Because it basically keeps her alive. Something would happen. Let's cleanse those nasty debuffs. And I want her to switch forms now. And just do her thing, right? The wee kids, though, they're just nasty. So you already guys see the potential. If I can reach like 55 million by turn 30. Chimera turn 30. So when the rounds finish, we should be at a good point, right? Should be at a good point to get that one key going. This setup gets the one key anyway with my other champions that I have. I'm just showcasing her utility, right? Switching the forms, the unkillable, she gets protected. The perfect veil helps you with specific trials. You also have the destroy speed. You've got the Terminator feel for her to get your champions back up. You want to get those revives going. I don't know about the decreased speed though, because I'm still seeing the decreased speed. I thought it would stack up by now just because of her attacks just all the time, but it doesn't feel like I need to do 10 attacks. I feel like I've done those already, but maybe it's just not counting them, because like for example Newt, he destroys the defense. Now he no longer destroys it because he capped it out by now, but he does 3 hits, she does 1, so might need some time to stack it up. Maybe it's intended, I don't know. So here, what kind of trials can we do? We can do the leech one. Damage the Chimera within 3 of its turns while your champion is another 5 unique buffs. That's doable. And then while under increased defense, do damage. So that's doable because of him. So we're at 4. We need to do this. We can't do the decreased resistance. We don't have any shields. Damage the Chimera within 3 of its turns while under 5 unique debuffs. This should be doable. So these are 5 debuffs. Not sure. Yeah. I need to apply unique buffs because this is going to go soon. I only have like perfect veil for her, right? Let's see. So do I need her still in this form? Okay, if I switch this around, maybe it's gonna help me with the trials. It's gonna cleanse also. He died. That's cool, but we didn't want him to die. We'll get him back up. So the bad thing about having mythicals is that you'll have to manual their form switch unless you know how things are gonna go, like nobody's gonna die, then you should be okay. So now I have lots of buffs on me. So Newt, hey, lots of attacks happening there. Newt is pretty okay here. When is his skill gonna be available? Terminator feel. I'm gonna lose the trial. I thought I was gonna do it, but if I had the 5 buffs and Newt's A3, I should have manualed that trial. I should have manualed it, but we're already pretty high there on the trial. So here I'm protecting myself a little bit. Let's apply some debuffs before going crazy here, and that should allow the team to do way better. Right? Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the equalize. Although Riho is gonna help a ton. When the equalize happens, we're gonna be recovered basically, and I can switch forms. So this is like manually taking charge, right? Making sure you're okay. So not sure when that's gonna happen. Where's the equalize? Every 7 turns. Kind of counted more than 7. I don't know. Did the A1 there? Is it her own turns? Can't remember the passive. Every 7 turns equalizes the HP of all allies. Yeah, it doesn't say her turns. Anyway, let's just put her back in the damage form. That helps everybody. Obviously, if you are damage capped with your damage dealers, then she benefits you even more if you have a non-enemy max health damage dealer, because then there's no cap on your damage. But like Marius and Newt, you'll eventually cap out depending on your gear. Although if you got that sort of an account, I don't think you'll be using Theodosia over, let's say, Galathir, because you'll probably have Galathir, right? If you got like a heavy account, you're probably a spender and you go heavy on the mythicals. But we're already at 70 million pretty comfortably. I've never been so comfortable with damage on Ultra Chimera on my account. And I don't have crazy relics on anybody. You saw, guys, the gear. She just helps keep everybody alive, basically. And it's not that I did insane damage during the Ram form. I still did some damage because still my allies died. I don't have crazy Terminator fill. In terms of trials, I usually can do like 5 to 7 on my account. So on Viper form, what can I do here? I don't have block active skills. I don't have poison or poison sensitivity. Decrease attack. I do have. Do I have increased speed? No. So basically it's 0 trials here. That's unfortunate. 0 trials. I just noticed that. So here, everybody's gonna die soon. So, ooh. I gotta switch her to the other form because things are gonna get nasty here. So let's manual this. Oh my god. Okay, so I need to cleanse these because this boss blocks the first revive. I gotta remember that. Ooh, nasty. Okay. Uh-oh. Are we gonna die here? Yeah, this is it. Unkillable on everybody. That's gonna help me for a little while, I think. Hopefully I can get I'm gonna die. Oh no, there it is. Unkillable again. Wow, that was nasty. This is a nasty form. Like, I should have prepared. I should have been on the second form beforehand. So did I get a refresh? Didn't see the refresh. Okay, so I can do this to give me stone skin. Gonna help me survive a little bit. This should apply some debuffs on the boss. 3 debuffs? What the heck? I don't know what happened there. The boss has unkillable now. Fantastic. Let's do this big heal. Okay. This is such a stupid form to handle. But I'm basically okay here. She's the refresh works so well for her. Okay. So here, let's do this. Do a little bit of damage. Nothing too crazy. And then do this. Again, a little bit of damage. Decreased defense got resisted there. I should have been on my other form, for example, but I had to keep my team alive there. You saw how nasty it was. And now I can either stay in this form, or I think I'm going to stay because the next form is going to be the normal form, and it can attack you a ton if you have your buffs removed. So I'll see how much damage I'll take with my team here. So are we going to die here? Let's see. Almost died there. And we do this as recovery, and basically should be okay to switch back forms. And that's Theodosia, guys. This is an easy 1 key, I would say. It's just gonna repeat this and gonna get those remaining, damage done, those remaining trials done. So with Ram form, I could possibly finish this one. 6 unique debuffs, 6 unique buffs. That is doable. True fear, I just don't have that. Increased crit rate, increased crit damage, I don't have that, so basically stops me there. Lion form, I can do this. Decreased speed, decreased defense, I can do this. So that's definitely 3 more trials I can do. And then counterattacks and ally attack skills. I have a counterattack, but it's very difficult to do this with the Newt. So possibly 3 more trials, giving me a total of 7 trials with her. That's it, guys, for today's video. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe if you have not already to the channel. This was Theodosia, guys. Leave your comments down below. Pretty chill, I would say, showcase. Nothing more, no PvP, just Chimera and her utility. She works so well. You guys saw it. We've already reached 100 million. So by turn count, I would say 40. I should be at the 114, 113 that I need, right? Thanks, guys. See you in the next one.